Good evening, Raiders. So, I am going to be playing the Colosseum game. I just wanted to kind of show some insight on some of the different strategies and things of that nature that you can use. I'm going to be doing what I'm calling the $100 challenge. So I'm putting $100 into my account. I've got 2,950 raid, or I'm sorry, wax rather. You can see it right here, which is $99, close enough. Um, this account also has nothing to do with the game account, so you can see there's no raid tokens in here. Also, if I go to my my NFTs, you can see that there are no Colosseum NFTs. So we're starting from scratch and gonna kind of try to earn as we go. So the first thing that you got to do is you need to create a team. So what I'm going to do is pick up 4 cheap common NFTs. Go to the market. I'm going to get them on the secondary market because that's, I think, the cheapest way to get them right now. Going to sort by common, adventurer, and common adventurer, and then we're going to sort by lowest price. So we're going to need one of each. We're going to need one warrior. We're going to need one. There's a lot of cheap warriors. Got one cleric right there. We're going to need one rogue, and then we're going to need to find a wizard. It's right there. At that point, we hit buy. We're going to buy 4 NFTs. As you can see, it's going to cost 16 wax, which is 50 cents to buy the common team. Pretty cheap. Good cheap start. So we're going to buy those. That's done. And then we're going to go into the game website, raidgaming.com. I'm going to go ahead and hit play now. Go to the party screen. You're going to create a party. That's all 4 of them. We're not going to boost or reroll any of them before we create the party. You can do all that after the party is staked. So we're going to do that. Doesn't cost. Oop, got to enter our party name. All the party names are going to start with $100 on this, and then that's going to be my common 1 party. So $100 common 1 is the name of the party, and that should work. Team has been successfully created, and it's probably at the very bottom of the screen. Let's see. Well, we can sort by common, so let's go and find that. Might have to refresh. There it is. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is write down all the stats of each adventurer into my spreadsheet so I can kind of figure out where I'm starting with. And I'll have links to all these blank spreadsheets and everything else that you might need in the comments or the description of the video. Alright, so we're going to start with the warrior. Warrior has 83.3 strength. Strength 83.3. And then his agility 63.7. Probably going to go ahead and fast forward this so you don't have to watch me type all this crap in. Okay, so I got all the stats and everything entered into the spreadsheet. You can see here's the rogue, wizard, cleric, and warrior, and here's all each individual stat. So once I re-roll those, I'll be able to update those in the spreadsheet to kind of keep track of those. The nice thing is that in the actual game, we're going to have a spreadsheet view in the next update. So this will all be automated. Right now, you have to do it all yourself. So it's a little bit of work, but all the math and everything else is going to be automated, which will be nice. So now what we're going to do, we've got all our information. Our total stats for this team, right here, you can see it's 1,266.8 is the total stats. Now here, and that's for a common team, here is the payout, the wax earnings for the last common tournament. So you can see number 1 received 94 wax, and it just keeps going and going. A lot of people made 8 wax, 6 wax, 5 wax, and so on, 3 wax. So even if you get 3 wax, it costs you approximately 2 wax to enter the tournament. So you're still making 1 wax if you can break into the top 270 players. And just to show you how easy or difficult that is, I'm going to go ahead and take the last place. Okay, so this is the total team power right here, 26,284. So how close is that to what we have on our team? Now you can see our team total stats is 1266. So the way that you come to the team power number is you multiply 1266.8 by 20. So let's see if I can find my calculator real quick here. And you got 20 times 1266.8. That equals 25,336. So that's our current number, our current team power. And what do we need to get to again? 26,284. So we're only about 1,000 behind right now. Let's see. 25,336. Yeah, so we need about 1,000, which is actually, it's only about 50. Is that only 50 points? Let me do the math on that again. So 26,284. Let's see what that is. Clear this. So 26,284 divided by 20. Oops. There it is. All right, so that's the number we need to hit to actually be in the money, is 1314. So we're going to have to do some re-rolls. 1314, we're at 1266. So we need like 50 points. Now, one thing to definitely look at is you always want to re-roll your lowest adventurer first. So as you can see, you've got the rogue, who has 342 total. Wizard has 317. Cleric, 299. And warrior is 307. So the easiest one to reroll is going to be the cleric at 299. And so what we're going to do first is go to Wax on Edge. We need to buy some R.A.I.D. because we need to do some rerolls. So we're going to start with 100 wax. Get 25 R.A.I.D. and do the swap real quick. Transaction successful. And go back to the game site. And let's go back to, where are we right now? Oh, X out of that. Go back to the party menu. Look for the common. Alright, here it is. Alright, so which one did we say we needed to re-roll? Alright, we need to re-roll the cleric, who is at 299. So currently, you click on the cleric. Re-roll is going to cost a half a raid. We're going to confirm action. Insufficient funds. We need to refresh because I know we've got sufficient funds. Alright. Go back to the common. There we go. Alright, cleric. Going to confirm. We're going to approve that. Reroll attempted. Check your stats to see whether it was successful. Now, when the new user interface comes out, this is all going to be instant. So there will be a spreadsheet user interface, and you'll be able to see it right away, and it'll update right away. Right now, it does not update right away, which is a big hassle, but we're going to do the best we can with it. So let's see, we have 65, 97, 83, 53. Let's see if that's improved on the cleric. 65. 65, 97, 83, 53. Alright, so it did not change at all. So what we're going to do is we're going to do it again. Going to re-roll again. Approve. And re-roll attempted. We're going to go ahead and refresh. Still no good. We're going to do, this is the third, I'm keeping track of this. This is the third re-roll attempted. And we're going to see if that did it. Common. There we go. Alright, so we got an improvement. So now our strength is 60, agility is 79. Took us 4 re-rolls, or maybe 3, I'll have to look, to get a successful re-roll on there. Our wisdom went way up to 144. So right now, let's see, our total stats looks like 200, 280, approximately 340 instead of the original 299. So we went up 40 points, which should be really close to being competitive now. And that only cost us 3 re-rolls, which was about 6 whacks or so. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and re-roll the warrior. We are just on the cusp of being competitive. Alright, so this is 83, 60, 80, 60, 70, 90. So we're going to re-roll the warrior. We're going to try it again. 80, 60, 70, 90. 80, 60, 70, 90. This will be the third time. And I'm going to refresh to see. So that's 3 re-rolls now on the warrior. Alright, so that's not him. It's down here. Let's see, common. Alright, so we definitely got an improvement on the warrior. I'm going to go ahead and enter that in. So 113, we got 110, 170, 260, about 310. We may have to re-roll him a little more, but I'm going to count them up here and check to make sure. So like I mentioned, you always want to re-roll the the adventurer with the lowest total stats first. So we just re-rolled the warrior and gained a few. Um, it's at 318 total. The cleric's at 339. That's higher. Wizard's at 317, and the rogue is at 342. So we are actually at a total of 1317 total team stats, and we needed 1314. So right now, if we were to enter this one in tomorrow's common tournament, there's a good chance that we would win 3 whacks with that. And I've put a total of 28 whacks into the team. That includes buying the team and all the re-rolls. So winning 3 whacks, it's going to take a while to make, to get that wax back. But you can earn up to 1,000 whacks with one of these common teams before they retire. So you can definitely get a return on your investment on that. But I'm not happy with just barely sliding in to the money. So I think I'm going to go ahead and re-roll the wizard and the warrior and see, maybe I'll spend up to like 100 wax total and see what I can get my team total up to. So let's go ahead, and we got the wizard and the warrior. Okay. So we're gonna re-roll the wizard. And the warrior. And let's see. Gonna go ahead and do the wizard again. And the warrior again. So that makes 4 total. 5 and 6. So that's 6 total re-rolls. And let's go ahead and refresh real quick. And check it out. Alright, so that's looks like they both improved, so I'm going to go ahead and put the new numbers into the spreadsheet and see how high we got. So I've actually got total team score is now 1411, and I think the minimum to get into the money on the common tournament is 13 and 1330 or something like that. So we're well in. We spent a total of 40 whacks so far. That includes all the re-rolls and all the buying the NFTs and everything. So I think what I'm going to do, as you can see, the wizard had a really good roll, almost 400 total stats, and the rest of them are sitting right around 340. So I'm going to go ahead and re-roll each one of the other 3. Probably, I'm going to say 3 times each. Actually, I'm going to do 4 times each and see where we end up after that. And that'll be another 24 whacks, I think. So let me go ahead and do that. 4, we want to do 4 rerolls on everybody except for the wizard. Alright, so we'll start with the rogue. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. And 4. Alright, so now we're going to do 4 more rerolls on the cleric. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 4 more on the warrior. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and refresh the screen and see if we got a good roll. If we can get over 1,500 total team power, that'll mean a new tier of we'll be making more money every week, so that'll be nice. Let's see. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and add all these up. It looks like we got some improvements on the warrior. It's 350. Cleric looks like it might have had a little improvement, and looks like rogue might have had a little improvement too. So I'm going to go ahead and put those in the spreadsheet. So after entering everything into the spreadsheet after the re-rolls, it looks like we were at 1493, which is just shy of making 5 wax every tournament. We've currently spent 64 wax, and you can see the warriors at 376 stats, the clerics at 382, and the wizards at 392. So I'm probably going to go ahead and re-roll the rogue. I'm going to say 4. I guess I'll do like 3 times and see if we can get over the 1,500 team total so we can be in that next pay tier. So let's go back over here. We're going to rogue 3 times. Where's that? All right. Here's 1 time. 2 times. 3 times. And let's go ahead and refresh and see if we got an improvement on him. All right. Looks like it changed, but I don't think it went up real well. I'm going to go ahead and put this into the spreadsheet, and we will see what the total is. So after those last 3 re-rolls, we're up to a 1495 team total. I still want to get it over 1,500. We've spent 70 wax so far. I want to try not to spend over 100, but I still want to improve this rogue. So I'm going to go ahead and re-roll it 5 more times, and that means I'll have spent 80 wax. So 5 more times on the rogue. Here we go. There's 1, 2. Oops. Oh, and I've been re-rolling too much, so let me go ahead and I'm going to pause it while I put some more wax into CPU. So I went ahead and I didn't put any more wax into the CPU, but I went ahead and just it let me re-roll and had a couple error messages, but I ended up re-rolling 5 more times on the rogue, and now I'm going to see if we got any improvements on that. Hopefully we can get over that 1,500 team stat score. So looks like we did. I'm going to go ahead and put this info into the spreadsheet real quick. Okay, so I did the re-rolls for the rogue, and so now our total team stats is 1522. We've spent a total of 80 wax, and that includes all the re-rolls and all the card costs, NFT costs, and everything else. So 1522, the power on that, the team power, 1522 times 20 is 30,440. So if we go back to the past tournament and see what 30,440 paid, we can kind of see what type of wax we can earn. So 30,000 30,000. All right, so here we are right here. 30,424 is about the closest to us, and we would have earned 5 wax if we would have been in this last tournament. Now let's see what the next pay would be. So 6 wax, get another wax, and that would be if you have just a little bit of a higher score. So let's see what's above 6. Oop, 8, and that's 31. So I think I'm going to keep this common team where it's at for now. We'll earn 5 wax a week on it, and kind of go from there. Now it's good. It would be nice. It would be awesome to have one of these top teams that are getting 90, 70, 60, 50 wax every week, or every tournament. But a lot of these teams have their initial roles. They may get an adventurer that's just great, and then they just only have to re-roll one, and just become an awesome team. So some of it's luck of the draw. So if you get a garbage team like I started with, and you just try to re-roll them and get them into the money and get them making money every week, and then you can use half of that to start a new team or re-roll that team or whatever you want to do. So that's going to be it for this week. Tomorrow, or not this week, but today, tomorrow I'll go ahead and enter that common team into the tournament, and I will create an uncommon team and see. Hopefully our luck will be a little better on the initial roll, so we can have a top 5 team. But it's not easy, that's for sure. But you can definitely, even with a garbage team like this one was, you can definitely make wax on it. So until next time.